These kids have become a worldwide phenomenon, making both youngsters and adults glued to their screens. Just before the first season aired, hardly anyone knew the cute, youthful cast of Stranger Things. And now they are shining on every talk show. Let's find out how their characters have changed and what their lives were like before the show. Before we get going, spoiler alert! Also, before we start, we share new exciting celebrity videos every weekday. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Finn Wolfhard as Mike Wheeler. Mike is a leader of a brave Dungeons & Dragons loving gang. When hard times come, he's the one guiding his friends and never takes a step back. 2 seasons of fighting Demogorgon have changed Mike a lot. The loss of Eleven and the suffering of his friends has really toughened his character. Mike is not the only one who went through changes. The Canadian actor, Finn Wolfhard, who portrays him, has also become a year older. Before the show, you might have seen Finn in episodes of Supernatural and The 100, when he was just 11 years old. It's hard to grow on the set, but his parents have been doing a great job ensuring that he has a normal childhood. I like being creative, but I'm also in a regular school. I try and get as much balance as possible, says Wolfhard. But you cannot tame the real talent for long. When Finn is done with his homework and doesn't have shooting scheduled, the kid is co-directing music videos. Not too bad for a 14-year-old, right? Last year, Finn and his friend, former Vine star Josh Oval, successfully co-directed a clip for their pals, Spend Time Palace. The two made a pretty impressive Western-style clip, inspired by Clint Eastwood and Steven Spielberg classics like The Goonies. The 3 young directors raised $15,000 themselves via a crowdfunding campaign, and now the video has over 3 million views. Finn admits that working closely with the Stranger Things creative directors, the Duffer Brothers, inspires him a lot for this own filming experience, saying, "When I get off school or I'm on set, if I'm not filming, I go and watch them direct another scene, and I definitely learn from them. There's definitely a lot of patience and trusting each other on set. We can't wait to see his latest video, and hope there will be one before the Season 3 premiere." Gaten Matarazzo as Dustin Henderson. At only the age of 15, Gaten has made some pretty impressive steps in his acting career. He has appeared in episodes of The Blacklist, played Gavroche in the Broadway play Les Miserables, and he even starred in Katy Perry's Swish Swish music video. Gaten says that it gets very overwhelming being around the crowds of fans, but his family keeps him from getting big-headed. A fun fact, Gaten's voice has changed so much during filming that it was impossible to use his voice for additional dialogue recording at the end of production. Otherwise, he would sound like he was dubbed by a different actor. Gaten also goes to a regular school, but he admits that things have changed a lot for him. In real life, Matarazzo shares the same disorder, cleidocranial dysplasia, with his character Dustin. This disorder mostly affects the development of bones and teeth. Dustin often gets teased at school, being called toothless because of his lisp. It's not hard to realize that Gaten has been through the same in his life. Matarazzo says that kids at school have been treating him much differently now than they used to before the show. He recalls the surprising reaction from his schoolmates. "I remember I was in line for lunch one day and one of the kids was like, 'Why aren't you cutting the line? You're in a show. You should be in the front of the line.' That makes me want to go to the back of the line even more." The young actor can not only act well, but can also sing. Gaten and his elder sister, Sabrina, gave a great performance of the national anthem at Citi Field before the Mets game.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
We just can't help but fall in love with his curly hair and that angelic voice. Now we're waiting for him to surprise us in the next season with some other hidden talents. McLaughlin as Lucas Sinclair. Despite his young age, Lucas is the only one who stays skeptical of all the crazy, supernatural things surrounding Hawkins. While Mike was busy meditating and reaching for 11, Lucas became the new leader of the team, taking the initiative of letting Max, the newcomer, in on their business. This resulted in his first romance. In fact, McLaughlin had his first kiss on set during the snowball scene, and recalled thinking, "This is feeling weird." Of course it would, because the teens not only had to kiss in front of the crew and family, but also everybody who watches the show. It's already hard being a teenager. Oh gosh, people. Still, it's one of our favorite moments. Can't wait to find out what happens to Max and Caleb in the next season. Caleb says he's recognized in the streets very often, but now my voice is deeper and my hair is different, so not as much. Can you believe that McLaughlin is already 17? Because of his crazy filming schedule, Caleb had to quit school and became homeschooled in the 5th grade. I still have genuine friends who still support me and are not jealous of me. They will send me fan art that they see on Instagram. No wonder, his filming portfolio is pretty impressive. McLaughlin starred on Law & Order, Special Victims Unit, Blue Bloods, and the Shades of Blue series. Caleb was also introduced to dancing as a kid, and this helped him score the role of young Simba in the Lion King Broadway show. Noah Schnapp as Will Byers. Even though the show's plot is mostly based around Will's disappearance, the character actually only appears on the screen a couple of times. Though he made just a few scenes in the first season, he managed to express Will's caring personality when he refused to lie to Mike about a dice roll. His suffering didn't end in the first season, but the kid made it clear he's tougher than he looks. We hope that Will won't become a victim of the Upside Down world for the third time in a row. Meanwhile, actor Noah Schnapp, who plays Will, is having a good acting career. You have probably seen him before in a small role on Bridge of Spies. Plus, Noah has done great work voicing cartoon characters in The Book of Pooh and the Peanuts movie. Schnapp craved to act since he was 5, after seeing Broadway production of Annie. His school acting teacher was the one who suggested he should do acting professionally, changing the course of his life. Noah also tries to have a normal childhood. Schnapp says, "I also go to regular school and to the same summer camp I've been going to since I was 7. It's like I have 2 lives. It's fun." Will is the only kid who hasn't found a girlfriend. We hope this will change in the upcoming season. Charlie Heaton as Jonathan Byers. Charlie Heaton used to be a real rebel, moving to London at the age of 16 to join a noise rock band as their drummer. That doesn't sound like Will's introverted brother, Jonathan. He is a total outsider at school, but managed to reveal his fearless character and determination to find his brother. The role of the 17-year-old loner on Stranger Things became Charlie's major career breakthrough at the age of 24. He was formerly dating Japanese native musician Akiko. The two have a son, Archie, born 4 years ago. But it's been revealed that Charlie is now dating his on-screen love, Nancy, played by Natalia Dyer, in real life. The couple keeps their relationship pretty private. We're wondering which of the on-screen couples will be the next to make their relationship official in real life. Natalia Dyer as Nancy Wheeler. Nancy's character, Dyer, has evolved a lot through 2 seasons, going from an insecure little girl in love with the cool high school kid Steve to a mature and brave young lady. The Stranger Things role became a big break for her career, but you may have seen her alongside Miley Cyrus in Hannah Montana, the movie. She also starred in the indie movie I Believe in Unicorns. In real life, Natalia is dating her co-worker Charlie Heaton. Reflecting on Charlie, Dyer says he's talented, like everyone in the cast. They're all super, just great to work with. Even though there are some pros and cons, she enjoys working alongside her boyfriend. Joe Keery as Steve Harrington. Just take a look at this thick, stylish 80s hair. No wonder Steve is the coolest kid in school. He seems like a total douche in the first season, but quickly changes his attitude once he realizes he can lose his love, Nancy. Joe previously played some roles in Empire and Chicago Fire, but the role of Steve was his first major role. In his interview on Late Night with Seth Meyers, Joe revealed that he got notified he'd play a jerky swimmer. Imagine his disappointment after 6 weeks of intense workouts when he was told they had cut it off. Anyway, it paid off. He looks pretty cool in those skinny jeans. Have any of you tried Steve's secret hairstyle technique yet? Please let us know in the comments below. Sadie Sink as Mad Max. The red-headed, skateboarding badass is a 13-year-old boy's dream girlfriend, and the boys dreaming about her turned out to be Dustin and Lucas. While the two were trying hard to impress her, Max has obviously made her choice at the snowball dancing party. Max's relationship with her bad boy elder brother still remains a mystery. We're looking forward to the background info of the storyline in the future. Her kiss with Lucas wasn't actually scripted. At first, the creative producer of the show pranked Sadie about a kiss on the dancing floor, but Sink got so freaked out about it that he decided that he actually had to make her kiss Lucas. Sadie recalls that she had been stressed the whole day, but it turned out to be fine in the end. Sink is 15 and has already done some great movies, including a performance of Suzanne Ballard on Odyssey, and more recently, a performance on Glass Castle. Her acting path started in the community theater, leading to her first Broadway audition and role as the lead in Annie. Millie Bobby Brown as Eleven. Eleven is the most mysterious character on the show, and not just because of her superpower. She doesn't talk much, and we didn't know a lot about her background until halfway through the second season. Jane has matured a lot since she found her sister 8. They definitely have to make a plot twist for the two to meet again. Millie Bobby Brown is very dedicated to her role. She cut off her long curls for her role in the series. In contrast to her co-stars, Millie has been homeschooled. She doesn't have many friends, but she says she has found them on the set of the show. I'm okay with it. These are my best friends. I don't really need anybody else. I used to come to Comic-Con, so it's crazy for me to be on the other side. The child star says that the friends they had made before becoming popular are the real ones, because they don't care about your career or money. Pretty mature thought, we should admit. Brown has never been to a drama school and had no acting classes. She made the decision to become an actress at the age of 8. Millie had some successful performances in Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, Modern Family, and Grey's Anatomy episodes. Even though she got turned down for Logan, the role of Eleven made her famous around the world. The actress was stunned with the unexpected storm of popularity, saying, "I was in the car and the show premiered on Netflix. My Instagram followers that day were 24, and 3 months later I hit nearly 2 million. So it was a big change." Brown is not slowing down and is going to make her film debut in the Godzilla sequel, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Very impressive work for a 14-year-old. Keep going, Millie. Here's another reason to love Eleven even more. A fan had a Stranger Things themed birthday party, but none of his friends showed up. When Millie Bobby Brown found out about the poor boy on Twitter, she quickly cheered him up, writing, "What? Oh well, you can let them all know that everyone on behalf of Stranger Things would have come. I think you're awesome, and next year I would like an invite. Please?" Oh, how sweet it is. These kids have done a great job performing, but we expect more surprises from them in the next season. Who's your favorite character on the show? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, because you're awesome.